Hey guys, welcome back to the Import Sauce Auto to M66 in our Volvo P1 S40. This is not the S40. The S40 is away with the wife. This is our 69 142. So if you like what you see here, subscribe. We're doing a full restoration on this, which will be documented as well. So anyways, today we are going to be talking about clutch options, flywheel options for your M66 conversion. Stick around. Okay, so in this segment, we are talking about the clutch and the flywheel options for your M66 conversion. There's a couple of different things that we're going to cover here today. It's going to be the factory or the OEM options, as well as some of the available upgrades in case you want to go more performance while putting this M66 in. And then we'll talk about some of the retailers that have the parts that you need here. So first of all, on this, you can definitely go with the stock option. That's probably going to be closer to the cheapest option that you have. That would be getting the clutch kit and the OEM or OE replacement flywheel. You can pretty much get those anywhere. Obviously, you can get it from the dealer. You can go to Volvo. It's going to be pretty expensive. The flywheel that they have there is going to be, it's like 11 or 1200 bucks. The clutch kit, maybe 6 or 7, but you can easily source all of this from IPDUSA.com. They have the clutch kit replacement. It's about $371 right about now. The flywheel that they have is a Sachs, so we know German company, or maybe not German, but somewhere that way. And I think that's going for about somewhere around $800-900 bucks. So definitely cheaper than the dealer. If you are looking for Luke, and if you like Luke, you can find those available as well. I know some of the guys on the forum are actually buying the clutch kit and the flywheel kit for somewhere around $600, but they're having it shipped over from the UK, and it still comes out to be cheaper than what you're going to source locally stateside here. So that's an option as well. But keep in mind, that's going to be our stock option. So you're going to be using the same P1 clutch, flywheel, throw-out bearing that's in there with the pressure plate, all of that. On the original P1s, we know that they came with a dual mass flywheel. So that gives us opportunity to actually do an upgrade to a single mass flywheel. So on that, we're going to be looking at the different options and the availability of that single mass flywheel. But if you go that route, you're going to have to swap out your clutch kit. So if you're not going stock and you're saying, well, the M66 is already out, I'm thinking about power down the line, I want to get something that's a little more performance, there's also some options there. So what you're going to want to look at is the P2Rs, so the S60Rs, the V70Rs. Those are going to have available options in terms of the clutch kit that will mount right up to the M66. And then for the flywheel, it opens up some single mass flywheel options. Probably the most popular one that we see being used on Sweet Speed and different builds out there is going to be the Viva Performance. So if you go look at their single mass flywheel, you're going to see that they say, hey, this flywheel is compatible with the S60R clutch kit. So right there, you know that it's a completely different setup. If you hop back and purchase the S60R clutch kit, it's only about a $20 or $30 difference to upgrade to that clutch kit, which will then allow you to get the new single mass flywheel inside of your setup. So the difference between the dual mass and the single mass here is going to be that we know the factory dual mass, they're built and they have essentially moving parts. They have dampener springs in there, and that is for two reasons. One, to reduce the engine vibrations that come from the engine over to your gearbox, and then two, a smoother transfer of power. So with that dampening action on shifts and other transitions, there's going to be a little bit of smoothing or play of the power transfer there. But again, if you're going more performance or you want to do an application that's a little bit different than stock, the single mass flywheel is going to be what you're looking at. The weight reduction is close to 10 pounds. So the factory guy here is like 26 or 28 pounds. The single mass flywheel, I think, comes in under 20, like 18 or 19. So right off the bat, you're gonna have that weight reduction, and that's right there at the first initial stage of the power transfer. The other thing is the single mass flywheels are surfaceable. So the big problem with this swap is, and one of the most expensive parts, is that this flywheel is not surfaceable just because it has moving parts. There has been some chatter that some people have found shops that can do it, but at the same time, you have those internal springs that are supposed to be at a certain tension, and everyone's just saying, if it's out, you need to replace it. And we're saying, well, if we can do a little bit better for about the same price, then we're gonna do the upgrade to the single mass flywheel. So what we're gonna be doing is the P2R clutch, so the S60R, the v70R clutch kit, and then we're going to do the single mass flywheel from Viva Performance. And I think right now, list price on that is somewhere around $500 or $600. So you're right about the same price point as what you would do for a dual mass flywheel that is going to come as an OE from like Luke or Saks or something like that. The clutch kit is only going to be a couple bucks more, but I think for the long run for us, in terms of performance and building more power later, it's going to be nice that A, we have a lightweight flywheel. It's going to be nice that we B, have a flywheel single mass that can be resurfaced in the future. So aside from that, some of the big retailers that you can look at, definitely IPD on the clutch kits, the flywheel if you're going OEM. Viva Performance is who we're using for the single mass flywheel. And then Elevate also has a complete kit, which is going to have the flywheel. It's going to have the clutch kit, and I think the specs that they have posted are that will handle their kit up to about 400 horsepower, give or take. There's also, you can go down to AutoZone and you can get your replacement clutches or go to the dealer, but those options are always dicey. We know what kind of stuff we get from the local parts stores for our Volvos. Half the time it doesn't fit, or it takes 2 weeks to special order in, and just go with one of the Volvo guys that we're always buying parts for. So hopefully that clears up any questions or gives you some more insight into the clutch kit, the flywheel, dual mass, single mass, and what we're going to be doing. Stick around for more. If you haven't subscribed yet, we have a lot more content on this M66 swap coming up.